A week ago, vibrant Navratri celebrations in Gujarat turned fatal. 10 people suffered a heart attack and died while performing the Garba. This happened in different parts of the state within 24 hours. On Sunday, India's Health Minister Mansukh Mandaviya has sounded a warning. He's citing an Indian Council of Medical Research study, and he says that those people who have suffered from long COVID must not overexert themselves for a year or two to avoid heart attacks and cardiac arrest. Essentially saying that don't overexercise, don't overexert if you have had long COVID during the COVID period. Listen in to what the Health Minister of India is warning about.
ICMR હમણાં એક ડિટેલ સ્ટડી કર્યો છે. એ ડિટેલ સ્ટડી એવું કહી રહ્યો છે કે જે લોકોને સિવિયર કોવિડ થયો હોય અને એનો સમય જાજો ન થયો હોય એવી સ્થિતિની અંદર એમણે અધિક પરિશ્રમ નહીં કરવો જોઈએ. એમણે પોતાની સેહતનું સખત મહેનત, સખત દોડવું, સખત એક્સરસાઇઝ કરવી એવા કામોથી એક ચોક્કસ ટાઈમ માટે યાની કે શોર્ટ ટાઈમ માટે 1-2 વર્ષ માટે દૂર રહેવું જોઈએ તાકી હાર્ટ એટેકની ઘટનાથી બચી શકે.
Now, research from around the world is indicating that COVID can directly impact the heart, causing inflammation of the veins, blood vessels, and can damage the lining of these vessels. This inflammation, coupled with the body's immune response against the virus, can lead to heart complications. So how should we deal with the matters of the heart? Is COVID the real reason behind our hearts, ailing hearts? I'm putting these questions to my guest this evening. Dr NK Mehra is former Dean of AIIMS and an honorary emeritus scientist at the ICMR. Dr. Mehra, thank you very much. First things first, can I ask you what this ICMR study that the health minister is talking about says? Because the health minister's warning is very clear. He's saying anyone who has suffered from long COVID, do not over-exercise, do not run, don't over-exert yourself for at least 2 years post your symptoms.
Well, that would be true. You know, the point is that although the COVID-19 primarily affects the lung, but it has also been seen that it can also affect heart. You've seen the data from China and Italy long ago, from where the disease actually began, that 1 in 5 people were also known to suffer from heart problems. And that is primarily due to the fact that you mentioned that there will be a lot of inflammation over there. I may also say that cells of the lung and the heart, they're both covered by a protein called the angiotensin converting enzyme, AC2. AC2 is actually a doorway by which the virus gets into the cells and then divides and all. AC2 is normally a very favorable sort of protein, but due to the inflammation, it can get damaged as well. So rather than giving good to the individual, it can do it bad as well, and it could be due to some genetic factors as well. The other issue that you yourself said, that the coronavirus infection could also affect the inner linings of the blood vessels, the arteries and the veins, and that is due to the inflammation over there, and therefore the blood supply to the heart would also be compromised, and those are the factors. But the third factor is the most important from the immunologist point of view. There are some people who are genetically prone to develop what we call cytokine storm. So when the virus gets into the body actually, or any other infection gets into the body, the immune system comes into play. And the immune system sort of gives message or signals to the relevant cells to create what we call cytokines. The cytokines are the factors which help the cells of the immune system to talk to each other. And this cytokine storm could cause inflammation over there that can overwhelm the body, destroy healthy tissue as well. So therefore, heart can also suffer. There are instances where damage has taken place on the heart, kidneys, and the liver. So in addition to the lungs, these are the 3 other organs that are liable to be damaged due to the infection.
Okay, can I ask you, Dr. Mehra, what else is the ICMR study saying? Because we heard the health minister, and the health minister is saying, the health minister of this country is saying, for 2 years, post your long COVID symptoms, don't over-exercise, don't exert yourself. What happens in 2 years?
Well, what he's saying is that people who had severe COVID-19 infection, not the ones who had milder infection. So severe COVID-19 infection, you have yourself done many programs with me also and others as well, occurs in people with immunocompromised state. So they're already immunocompromised. And so if you exert too much, so give that period of time. I'm not saying 2 years or 1 year. It could vary from one individual to the other. It could, after all, your immune system, your body has to recover. And there is an individual variation over there. So anything between 1 to 3, and you can test. In any case, the number that we are talking about, the people who had long COVID and they had all of these problems, or the way we're very, unfortunately, some of these guys actually died, and that's a very sad thing to know. Currently, the number of people who are dying due to long COVID is extremely low, very, very low. So we have to really find more factors on that. Why is it that these a few guys actually succumbed to it? Is it due to the strenuous exercises that they were doing, strenuous dancing that they were doing, those kind of things? I can't answer it right now, but I think it is true that people who were compromised, immune compromised, they will have to wait for a reasonably good period of time for that immunity to come back.
All right. Dr. Mehra, we leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much. This was a short chat, but since we've heard from the health minister of this country, we thought we should put these questions to a doctor about the link between long COVID, severe COVID, and heart attacks that we are seeing in our country, especially amongst the young. There is an ICMR study that is now establishing the link. I think we'll need more details from the study. For the moment, Dr. Mehra, thank you very much for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I'm slipping into a very quick break. We are getting you the latest from Gaza up next. Do stay with us.